Smash the like button.
Do you want to set up the battle for us, like the battle lines, or do you want to talk about
Well,
like the arrangement on the field?
okay. As far as I recall, uh, Hannibal set up his troops. He had his Hispanics and Gallic troops in the middle, and
Infantry.
in the center, in the van, and they were in a crescent form. Okay. Now on the
So a crescent form, but like the point of the top of the crescent being towards the Romans, right?
right, exactly. And on the left and the right, he had African on the flanks. He had his African mercenaries
Mhm.
and Hispanics. Well, no, the Hispanics were in the middle, but the African mercenaries, the Numidians, etc., were on the flanks. And then beyond that, he had his um, his cavalry were divided into two. One was led by Hasdrubal, and the other one was led by Maharbal. And they were, the ones responsible for, completing the double envelopment. They kind of went around, um, outflanked the Romans, and eventually trapped the entire Roman cavalry. Now the Romans, the battle was this to go to battle that day was decided by Varro, because Varro was in charge for that day because the Romans alternated authority.
Okay.
And
But we should say that this was like the largest army that the Romans had fielded to this date. Is that correct?
it was around 80,000.
So normally a Roman army would be about 40,000. It would be
Well, see, the Roman legion was about 5,000, usually less because it's, had some attrition here and there.
right.
And the Romans normally fielded about, yeah, 8 or 10 legions in the field. Um, but with
And then
the,
they would have allied legions that would be like
right, with each
about the same
legion,
size.
there would be an auxiliary Latin or other, Italian legion.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but they had assembled some 80,000 men for this. And Varro arranged them according to first the skirmishers, which were called velites, and they did some light skirmishing, and then the maniples consisted of hastati, which hastati literally means spear. Hasta means spear, and then principes, which were older and more experienced legions, and behind them the triarii. Now, what Varro did was he kind of compacted the legions to kind of form a, a spear to try to penetrate the Gallic and Hispanian center. So